Hello trader, this is complete multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar and British pound US dollar. Both of these instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity. As with the market open, we have seen both of these instruments had an initial break below, and we could see that potentially downtrend continuation in both of these instruments, expecting further drop as this market is maintaining that series of lower high and lower low in this market. So looking at first of all British pound US dollar, starting with the monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Now British pound US dollar, as expected from the monthly, we can see that it's on a deeper pullback after back to back 5 months of bullish impulse to the upside on GBPUSD. Now currently on a pullback, and the price is approaching this monthly support level, expecting it to drop back down further to this monthly support or even potentially create a new lower low. If we look at the weekly chart here on GBPUSD, we can see that from the weekly time frame, also the market is showing that bearish pattern. Starting from this resistance line, we can see that GBPUSD had a sharp break below, and this is a very important weekly support level, expecting GBPUSD potentially come back down here to grab that liquidity to create a new lower low in this market. So from the weekly as well, we can see the market is currently in a downtrend, and we may see the price to drop back down again to this support level. If we look at the daily chart here on British pound US dollar, we can see that from the daily time frame, the market is trending down. We can see from here, this is a sharp drop followed by this pullback, and we can see another drop followed by this pullback. And the market is maintaining that downtrending market structure, creating series of lower high and lower low. So this is where the daily doji formation here on the daily time frame on GBPUSD, and with that daily doji formation, expecting GBPUSD potentially continue to trend down here to this support level. Now from the 4-hour chart here on GBPUSD, we can see that this market is maintaining that downtrending market structure as well. From the intraday perspective, we can see that there was a big drop here from this level followed by this pullback this to this 20 EMA, and we can see another drop followed by this pullback to this 20 EMA, and the market is still maintaining that series of lower high and lower low in this market. So here is what we can see: the price is maintaining that series of lower high and expecting breaking any of this intraday level and then to bounce back down here to create a new lower low. So this is where, as soon as we can find suitable entry on British pound US dollar, we'll be looking to go short with a high probability trade setup. Now, like looking at euro dollar, that we can see from the lower time frame perspective. First of all, looking at monthly chart on euro USD, we can see that from the monthly as well, this is a after this stronger impulse, this market coming down for a deeper pullback in this instrument. Now expecting this market to potentially trend back down here further to create a new lower low from the monthly chart, and we may see the price to potentially come back here to this previous resistance, which is turning support here. Now if you look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly time frame, this is the weekly price action where the market is maintaining that bullish market structure, an impulse correction, another impulse deeper correction, and we can see the market is maintaining that series of higher high and higher low. Followed by previous week, we saw a bearish price action formation with a gap open this week, and expecting euro dollar potentially to remain bearish here to this support level. Now if you look at the daily chart, that we can see from the daily time frame, euro dollar is in that area which is a bearish market. Starting from here, a big bear candle followed by a pullback with a narrow green candle, and we can see whenever the market is crossing that high, the price is breaking back below this level, and with that break below, expecting that euro dollar potentially to trend down here to this level where there is a previous resistance which is turning support here. And what I think that euro dollar may potentially remain bearish here in the major direction of the trend. So looking at the 4 hour chart here, we can see as expected euro dollar with the market open initially from this level has dropped back down, and now on a pullback expecting it to potentially break any of this high, potentially to test the 20 EMA from the intraday perspective, and then to drop back down to this important support level. So this is where from the intraday perspective on euro dollar we could see potential downtrending market structure. As soon as we will be find suitable entry opportunity on euro dollar, we'll be looking to sell with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.